Hello and welcome to my allotment journey. My name is Sarah and I'm so pleased that you clicked on this link to have a little bit of nosy about what I get up to at the allotment. I've had my allotment for 2 years, but I never documented it apart from pictures. I took hundreds and hundreds of pictures, but I never videoed it. But I'm 2 years in now and I want to show you my allotment because I'm going to make some big changes and you are going to help me. You're going to advise me because I'm a novice at best, to be honest. But yes, please join me at the allotment. So, as per usual, the anticipation of what has grown, what hasn't grown, what's blown over, that sort of thing. As you reach the plot, you're always wondering what's gone on here. Apples are getting bigger. There we go. Ooh, look at them. Look at those. Those will be ready soon. Let me just give it a quick. Not quite. Nope, not yet. Right, let's see. All looks okay from here. It has been raining, so the chances of my seat being wet are very high. I just wanted to show you the poppy seed. There's a nasturtium seed in there as well, but poppy seeds are all in there. Okay. And what I might do also is have a look on the floor and see if I can see any nasturtium seeds, because I found a few. So I will start collecting the seeds, but there's my poppy seeds. I'll get the lid on that. I'm going to write poppy on the box so as I don't throw it away. And there's some more poppy heads still to collect, but I'm going to leave them to dry on the actual out there. But yeah, poppy seeds. I'm going to plant them next year because I love poppies. There you go. So that was a good thing that I collected them the other week. I'll show you what came in this month's Seed Craft Club. This is August. We're still in August. What's the date? About the 10th, something like that. So there was cabbage red drumhead. Just going to get you a picture of it. One sec. There we go. Okay, seeds that we can sow this month. And turnips, golden ball. If you can see that there. And Chinese cabbage. Not had much luck with the cabbage, have we? And then the last one, which is chicory variegated. That was quite pretty, doesn't it? Right, well, you know what? I'm going to plant something. I'm going to plant one of these because remember down in this bed here, right? There was supposed to be celeriac next to the onions that aren't really massive, and just nothing has come of those at all. So should we dig them out, the little bits of greenery that we've got there, which isn't very much at all, and just plant something else, just to see if we can get something else to grow in there. I might add a little bit of compost because I just think that soil is very heavy there. It needs something else. That's probably why nothing has grown much. But yeah, you know what? I might still plant a couple of seeds. So as you can see, absolutely nothing came of the celeriac. Yeah, nothing, just nothing. It's not grown. So there's absolutely no point in waiting any longer. I've given it more than a good wait, haven't I? So I'm just gonna bin all that. It's come to nothing. Just nothing. That's it. So I'll put that in the compost tub. Okay, let's do a little bit of weeding while we're here, because don't forget we're not going to be able to get here properly for a good while. So while we're at this bed, look at the onions. Maybe they'll produce a tiny little onion. They're certainly bigger than the celeriac. Right, so let's give it a bit of a dig, and then I'm going to add a little bit of compost into that and dig it in, and then I'm going to decide which one of those 4 lots of seeds I'm going to plant. Obviously there's only going to be a couple of plants along here. It doesn't matter, does it? It's just about filling little bits of spaces. Okay. Good. I'm on my last bag of compost now. That's going to be a little one as well. I'll stick it on and then dig it in. this will improve the soil a little bit. I'm going to go for the chicory here. We'll probably only get 3 in there. We'll probably plant 6 seeds. I don't expect them all to grow, so I'm going to go for the chicory variegated thing there. Okay, so they're going 15 centimetres deep and 45 centimetres apart, so that would really be something like there, there and there. So you get 3 in, but what I'm going to do, just because I'm probably going to stagger it, I'm going to put 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, because, you know, I don't expect everything to grow. You know what it's like. Maybe the other way actually. Maybe if we go 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. How's that? I think so. Right, we'll do that. Might as well stick with that. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Right. What's that one? No, Chinese chicory. Here we go. Don't know how big the seeds are. Hopefully they're not too small. Stick my hands. Should put the gloves on. Oh god, they're tiny. could end up with hundreds. Right. Let's put them into my hand. Oh, right, here we go. We're just gonna pop a few in the hole. What can you do? Pop a few in. Right. Cover that over. I know it's not many, but you know, better than nothing. Forget that sign, we'll just do another one. Another sign on that there. I'll just continue in this bed, getting out any little bits of weeds that I can see. We could also plant something here, a couple of things where it says onions actually. We've got room. Right, put a couple of those chicory things here. Moving on to the snap pea border. Just gonna give that a bit of a dig over. Don't know what that is. That might be, is it another radish? Yeah, it's just a radish. So we've got rid of all the radish now. Let's just give it a dig over. Let's get the grass out if we can. We don't want that growing when we're not here. It's amazing what will grow in 2 weeks, it really is. Those are beetroot, they're not going to come to anything, but while they're still growing and we don't really need the space for anything else, we can just leave them there, can't we? There we go. Another bed turned over. I might come back and plant something here at another time. We've still got a couple of weeks. Even if I come after the 2 weeks of being busy, I'm sure we'll still be able to plant something. Okay, but let's just get rid of all those weeds. So I've given it a weed around the bottom of the sweet peas, given that a bit of a weed and a turnover. We've planted a couple of lots of seeds there and there. Okay, weeded it. So that's the first 1, 2, 3 things done there. But let's tell you what, while we're here, let's see how the little, oh, look at them, look at those. Oh, there's loads, there's going to be loads. Look, 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 how clever. Gone quite tall as well. Up there, look at those mini gherkin cucumbers, brilliant. These haven't got peas on yet, but they've got beautiful flowers. I added a couple of extra tall sticks because it just went beyond, it went beyond the top of the wigwam. So I just stuck a couple of sticks in and it's sort of just gone up there really. Just gone up there, right. Well, back to the strawberry bed. Let's weed that strawberry bed. No, I've recently done the strawberry bed. The strawberry bed is absolutely fine. Get rid of that. So I'm not going to do the strawberry bed because I've recently done that, and you know. So what we'll do is I'll do this one here. Okay, right. Let's see what's going on in this one here. But first of all, let's see. Now this is the my sunflower, and you know it was all nibbled off down here, but it's just shooted off, and now it's gone up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to have 6. Is that another one? That's a different one. It's going to have 6 flower heads on it. So from that one that got nibbled, it's going to have 6 flowers on it, and the others are growing. Some of mine are growing, and some of size are growing. So I'm hopeful. These ones will definitely have flowers. I can see them forming in the middle. So although it was very disappointing and I didn't get the display that I got last year and the year before, doesn't matter. We didn't have the weather, we just didn't, and I should have started them off at home and I didn't, etc, etc. Oh, something's flowering that my mum gave me. My mum gave me a little pot with something in it, and look, it's got a little pansy in there. That's flowering. I'll find somewhere to put that. Kids' carrots. Oh, I should probably pull them actually. Are they ready to be pulled? Probably. Beans, they're twisting, they're growing. You know, what more do you need? But this bit needs weeding. Let's get this bit weeded. Oh, right, what did we plant here? I can't remember what it was, but there's a few growing, a few been nibbled. Oh, in fact, a lot have been nibbled. All down there has been totally nibbled by something. I won't pull it out, I'll give it a chance. Give it all a chance, but yeah, there's not much growing in there. And there's a bit weedy, so yeah, let's just get rid of all those weeds. Not doing too bad so far. We've got that one all weeded and ready. I'm thinking, you know, if I do it now, then when I come back of my holidays and my trips, I won't have a load of work to do. Because weeding's boring, but if you do it all the time, it's dead quick. Honestly, it's really quick. That literally took a few minutes. Right, let's have a look in here. Oh gosh. Oh, still holy. Still, I think we can write that. I think we can write that off. We've cut it down, and everything. All the other new leaves I've got holes in. So, oh, should we just dig them up? Shall we? Sometimes it's knowing when to cut your losses, isn't it? So I'm going to dig those up. I'm going to plant some of those seeds that we got from the monthly Seedcraft Club. So yeah, sometimes you just got to cut your losses. That one is a definite no. It's sad, but I'm fighting a losing battle with these, so probably keep those hoops actually. No, I don't need them. Turnips. I'm going to put turnips in. Right, let's just take this off. Yep, so sometimes it's just knowing when to cut your losses, really. Cabbage, the cabbage might, no, I don't know. At least the, what's it's growing? At least the thing at the end. The ginger's growing, but just might as well just forget it with these. Just dig them all up. Right, it's quite sad actually. It's quite sad. Let's shake the soil off though, because I don't want to lose the soil. Yep, just cutting my losses with that one, I think. And as quick as that, they're gone. It's sad really, isn't it? You know, you plant the seeds and you keep looking at them every single day. Is it growing? Isn't it growing? It starts to grow and you think, oh great, here we go, we've got something here, we've got something growing. And then along comes the cabbage white butterfly. Along it comes and just decimates the whole thing with its eggs and its caterpillars. And my own fault. I should have netted it as soon as I even sowed the seeds. You learn your lesson, don't you? Do you need to net turnips? I don't think so, because they grow under the ground, don't they? So I'm just going to give it a bit of a dig over. This soil is compost or something like that, so it's good stuff. So I don't need to add anything to it. I might just leave those cabbages in that I've got, the little ones. These things here, they're getting eaten, but maybe they'll get eaten before anything else gets eaten, if you know what I mean. Maybe they'll go to that and leave whatever it is I'm going to plant in here alone. I'm going to go for the turnip golden ball. Just found the packet of seeds for the packet that the loofah came out of, and I said, if you remember, you probably all told me already that I spelt it wrong, but L-U-F-F-A. I spelt it L-O-O-F-A-H, I think. Oh, never mind. I think I've seen it spelt both ways, but L-U-F-F-A is what it should be spelt like. Oopsie daisy. Right, let's do the sign. So what is it? We've got turnips, golden ball. Is that right? People say I have good handwriting. I don't. When I write it, I just add dots at the end, and it makes it look like it's fancy writing, and it isn't. It isn't fancy writing. You just put dots at the end of everything. Turnip, golden balls. Is that right? Golden balls? I'm just going to check that before I write that down on there. Don't put balls, put ball. Oh my God. Right, golden ball. Making the best of a worst pen. Right, they'll look a bit more like turnips when I put some leaves on them, I think. She says. There you go, turnip golden ball. Why not? I've just found a piece of wood suitable for a little post for it. Might as well put a post on it, why not? So yeah, I'm going to drill some holes in it, and we're going to attach that to that, the post to that, and then attach the whole sign to the bed. Right, this is probably going to be a bit awkward to attach. Right, let's stick I've done drill two holes in the bottom of the post off camera. Let's just part screw those in. Might be a bit helpful. Okay, there's one. No, we don't want it facing. Why do we don't want it facing into the bed, do we? We want it facing outwards. No, that was silly. Why did you put it that way? That's silly. I want it facing that way. Why would I have it? Don't know what I was thinking. Don't know what I was thinking then. Right, that way. I want it screwing that way. Not quite sure what I was thinking then. Oh. There we go. Sign facing the right way, not inwards. Don't know what I was thinking. There you go. Now I'm just going to tidy up all this area here and all where I've been, because I don't need to weed these beds here. These beds are okay for weeding, but I might look for any seeds that fell on the floor from the nasturtiums. But first of all, I'm just going to give this a bit of a sweep and a bit of a clean up. I'm going to say we're winning this one, right? So I've done these, you know, I don't need to say what I've done. You were with me. Swept here, here. Just making sure that when my house isn't even this tidy when I go away. I don't even tidy my house this much, but you know, so that's all done. That's all done. It just looks a lot better, doesn't it? And gives us a fighting chance of not having to do tons of stuff in 2 weeks when we get back. So that's the new one there. New plants, new seeds put in there. We don't need to do anything to this. This is pretty self-sufficient. You can just look for the odd nasturtium seed that's fell off, which it will do. Look. There, if you just look underneath. Look, there's another one. And there's another. So I presume you just keep those and let them dry out. Or whatever you do, I don't know. I presume so. There's some there, but shall I just wait for them to drop off? I'm not quite sure what you do. So I'll have a little bit of a search underneath, see if we can find any more seeds, nasturtium seeds, because I will definitely be planting those next year. I'm thinking if I should plant them along the edge there. What do you think? I mean, it's a long time off yet, so I've got time for you to tell me whether you think that would be a good idea or not. So that instead of having the grass coming down there, if we put these sort of 6 inches from the top, 6 inches from the top maybe, planted them. What do you think? Make like a nasturtium sort of edge. You like tell me what you think about that idea. Is that a good idea or is it a bad idea? Knowing how much they grow. I can cut back what I don't want though, can't I? So what do you think? Because it did seem to grow well. Right, nasturtiums, give me some ideas about that. Doing an edge of nasturtiums along the grassy, boring grassy edge there. I found this little dish here, that I can put them in, so let's make sure they all go in the same one. And I'm so glad the lid was on that because I dropped it. I dropped it, could you imagine? Oh my goodness me, could you imagine if I dropped all them poppies? They just have to grow in the polytunnel. So that would be it, them gone. But look, I'm waiting for these ones to dry up to get the seeds off these. There's some whoppers here, quite a few in here, which I will be taking the seeds off them and adding to that box. Right, okay, we're on a roll here. What next? Well, you know, the fuchsias, I'll show you the fuchsia. I thought it might have died. It hasn't died. We've got all the old growth sort of died. But look, it got new growth. It got new growth on it. So we did save it. We did save that one in the end. And that one's growing as well. And I've put a slate behind it because I was forever chopping that grass at the back. Forever cutting it off. So the slate's in the side there. Can you see? So I'll pull the other one out and I'll stick that there as well. Just, you know, just because it's just entangling in my lavender. And I know it will get massive. And I don't mind if it fills this entire space. Both of them. I love lavender. I love it. So we can just do a little bit of weeding here. Not much weeding to be done here, actually. Just a little bits that have come up. But like I say, do it little and often. Rather than waiting for it all to be, you know, overwhelming. I found that. It's like in winter, I'm going to cover it all over with the weed membrane. Every single bed, right? Every single bed will get covered completely with the weed membrane so that I don't have to deal with the weeds coming up next year because that's a pain. Sycamore tree, we don't need you, definitely don't need you. Right, not too much to weed in there, it's pretty much weeded. Stick that up there. Let's get these out, whatever these are. They could be a something, but we don't want them in here. We just want our sweet peas. And I did say, oh, I'm not going to grow sweet peas again. Forget it. But that was before they all started flowering. now they've gone as tall as the top. Well, not these ones. These ones have started flowering, but they've not gone very tall. But all the other ones, more or less, have all gone really, really tall. produced tons of flowers. I've been cutting every time I've come here. I've cut them. I even gave a pot down there to Si on her little table there. I must refresh those. So I take it all back. I will be growing sweet peas again. I absolutely, totally will. And from seed. They all grew from seed. I just might plant them a bit earlier, maybe. A bit earlier, possibly. I've got cloches, so I could stick them under the cloches, because your advice that somebody gave me, a few people gave me, cloches are for when there's a risk of frost. So if the risk of frost hasn't gone, stick them under a cloche. Can't lose, can you? Absolutely can't lose. So yeah, I'm just going to weed this bed here, because I don't want to come back to a forest to weed. Oh my goodness me, look at my sweet corn, look at it, look at it. Oh, it has gone a bit taller actually. Let's waggle it, get it all pollinating. Oh, look, we've got tassels, Let's get it shaking. Tassels means we've got corn. Oh yes, can you believe it? I did not think that day would come at all, did I? But look, tassels, let's give it all a bit of a shake. A bit hard to do. The wind does it anyway, it's been quite windy. But come on, let's get them pollinating each other. There we go, tassels, super duper. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to strim the edge. This needs a good strim. By the time 2 weeks come, it would be way too long. So, let's get the strimmer out. There it is. Let's do some strimming. As you can hear, somebody else is already doing some strimming as well. That's the edges trimmed. I've not gone up the path today. I've just done around my slide bit, the entrance with the slide bit in, my little path there, and then just all the way. I've done that edge as well because she never gets time to do her edge, so I do it for her, my edge, and then all the way around the other side as well. So that's done and it won't be overgrowing. There's somebody that does the paths, and I would normally do the paths round my own, but it was only done last week, so I done a few days ago, so it's not too bad. But yeah, all my edges are done and my little path is done as well. These pumpkins are attaching themselves now. They're just climbing through and grabbing on, but we've got little pumpkins or squashes. I've no idea which ones these are. These are probably squashes. I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. I don't know what survived and what didn't. Is there any more down there? There'll be one behind that flower there. There's some flowers coming on that one. On the other side we've got the green ones there, the green little pumpkin thing. These are spiky, so maybe they're pumpkins. Are the spiky ones are pumpkins? Probably, but plenty of flowers going on. This one's not as tall, but it's still got flowers, which means pumpkins or squashes, so that's not doing too bad at all. Oh, I don't know what's going on in here. Got mushrooms. I don't even know if they're poisonous or what are they? What are the mushrooms there? What the is that because it's damp? Is that because it's damp? There's one down there as well. No, three down there. 3 mushrooms down there. What is that about? Oh, I ain't got time. I ain't got time to worry about that. The grass there is not inside that. It's grown up underneath, so I'm not pulling that out. So I think, you know what? I think that's it. I think that's enough for getting it ready for my little busy couple of weeks here. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't pressed a like, please press the like, because I really appreciate it, and appreciate and read and answer all of your comments. They're very helpful, very kind and very motivating. And if you haven't subscribed, why on earth not? It's absolutely totally free, costs you nothing, tiny little bit of effort. Press that subscribe and away you go, and it makes me very, very happy. So until next time, hope the sun shines for you, hope the rain falls at the night time, and yeah, happy growing. See you next week. Bye.